Okay, here's my comment, and I kind of have a question for you, too.
Mm-hmm.
My story is I was overweight a few years ago. I would say 2.5 years ago, I was overweight. I've lost a lot of weight since then. Even when I was overweight, I had guys approach me all the time. I met my boyfriend at the time. He's my ex-boyfriend now, when I was overweight. He dated me. We were dated for about 2.5 years, 3 years, and then decided that my weight was an issue for him. He dumped me.
Now, let me ask you this question. Were you overweight when you met him and then overweight plus 20 when he broke up with you?
And he decided to break up with me after.
So you were the exact same weight when he broke up with you as you were when he met you? You didn't gain 1 pound?
Actually, no. I probably gained like 20 pounds, but nothing drastic.
20 pounds isn't nothing. What do you mean nothing drastic? 20 pounds on a woman is a lot.
Tom, I was really overweight.
How overweight were you?
I was probably 80 pounds over the weight I should be.
So what was your weight when you met him?
I was 210, 220.
Oh, yeah. So what's another
2.5?
What's another 20 pounds?
Yeah, for someone that's that big, it's not that big of a difference because he already took my that. Now listen to what else I have to say.
Did he ever roll you in flour and look for the wet spot?
Dude, don't be a jerk, okay?
I'm just being honest with you. Well, you get so upset.
You know what, Tom? Right now, I'm not overweight. That's what's the issue now, okay?
But that doesn't mean he didn't roll you in flour back then. Yeah.
And now every guy, including him, is trying to get with me. And that's the sad fact. That's so sad for him now that he cries to me every single time.
But you never would have lost the weight if he didn't dump you. You would have stayed the way you were.
You know what? I probably wouldn't have stayed the way I was, but you know what? You can't even make that comment because it took a lot of hard work.
That's not the point. You wouldn't have done any of that. You wouldn't have done any of that hard work for him. You had to be dumped to be motivated to do that.
You learn. You know what? I was young.
So he did you a big favor by dumping you.
He probably did a good thing for himself.
And for
you.
At
the time, he thought, for me, you know what? I think I would have done it because it's so much work that you can't do it for one person only. He was the reason I started, but the person I am today, and now I'm becoming a personal trainer, there's no way I would have had this fitness as a passion of mine just because he dumped me. Okay? That's not the reason.
Well, what is the reason?
The reason is he gave me motive, but I'm the person that did it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have done it had he not said, get out.
Okay, so my question to you now is, what do you do with a guy like that when he did dump you and you were fat, and now all those guys that did let go of their girlfriends because they were overweight, physical appearance is always temporary. You can meet a girl that's size 0, and a few years later, she could be a size 20.
Yeah, well, guess what?
That might have been a size 18. Now I'm a size 5.
So if she's size 0, you get out around size 8. You say, that's it. See ya. My way or the highway.
You can't let go of something so intense, a love that's
yes,
strong,
you can.
A relationship
yes, you can.
Because of something that is temporary.
Yes,
okay?
But it's not temporary. That what's temporary is you're at 180 today, and maybe in a month you're at 210. I mean, the point is it's temporary in the sense that it might go up further, but it rarely goes down.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
I think it depends on the person.
Your weight didn't go down until you got dumped.
And you know what? It's been 3 years. I haven't gained a pound.
Because you haven't gotten a new boyfriend yet.
That's not true. I have dated. I do have a boyfriend right
Who's
now.
your boyfriend? He lives with you?
Who's my boyfriend?
Does he live with you?
No, I don't live with guys.
Right. So the point is, so you didn't live with your ex either?
No, of course I didn't.
I see. So you just bone them. You don't live with them.
No, I have relationships. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Watch your mouth. This is the radio. You can't say that word on the radio.
I apologize.
Come on.
Okay, I apologize.
By the way, you're American enough to go up to 220 pounds.
What do you mean American enough to lose?
Because this is the fattest country on earth.
Where I'm from, there's a lot of fat people, too.
Where are you from?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, dear, please. You're anonymous. Nobody knows who you are.
It doesn't matter. I wouldn't put my culture out there like that.
What culture?
jeopardize them.
All right, this is going to be Central America. I'm telling you, it's probably El Salvador. Because when they're when they're from El Salvador, they won't say what country they're from. They always say
whatever. No, that's not the case. Listen,
just talk about their country. They don't say what country it is. When they're Colombian, they tell you they're Colombian.
No, I'm not either one. You're not even close, but it's okay. It's
Cuban?
irrelevant.
Are you Cuban?
No.
No?
It's irrelevant. I'm Middle Eastern. I'll put it that way.
Oh, you're Middle Eastern.
Ooh,
Plenty of fat people there, you're telling us. Is that right?
Dude, see, this is exactly
They
why
don't call it belly dancing for nothing.
Listen.
What?
Why do you have to be a jerk? Seriously.
I'm a professional.
You tell people lose weight. I'm someone who did lose weight, so now for
Did
the
he
rest
ever
of my
roll you
life,
in flour and look for the wet spot? That's what I want to know. Did he ever roll you in flour? Maybe couscous.
What?
Just thought I'd check.